Hello, everybody. Good morning. Friday, big weekend to come. Hope you're all well, everyone, and are staying warm. Winter started here, and fair days, not too bad, but you now know it's winter, that's for sure. Let's get into our Fairview meeting. We've got Polly racing ahead of us, and Nino Podesta's on the line. He's been in great form, Nino, the last couple of Fridays or last couple of Port Elizabeth meetings. He really has done so well, tipping pick sixes and best bets, and his good friend Alan Greef, they keep each other informed, which is nice to see. This is a maiden juvenile plate that we're starting with, and it's over 1,000 meters, and they're backing this baby from the Greef stable. 6 Wishes and Dreams. This morning when we did the show was 17 to 20. I know yesterday it was trading around 9 to 10, so there is money for Wishes and Dreams. Number 5 on the card, Priceless Treasures, the second favourite at 33 to 10. Number 3, Jet Set Run is next best at 7 to 1. And you can get 10 to 1 about number 1, River Fern. Nino, morning. Are we going in with this horse, Wishes and Dreams?
We're going in all odds. Yes, I've just had confirmation this morning that they fancy it strongly. But you know what, Clyde, you always have that worrying feeling with first timers, and he's also pulled the worst of the draws at number 6. So in the bipod, I'm going to put in all 3 horses, and we probably will double up. Jet Set Run, Priceless Treasure, who's got the experience and the fitness on his side, and he's also got the poly experience. He's had 3 runs on the poly. But Wishes and Dreams is very strongly fancied, and those that want to bank him, I wouldn't put them off.
Okay, so Nino, that's been confirmed. The first timer is fancied, Wishes and Dreams, who's now 17 to 20 in Nino's bipot. He's just playing it safe because of the draw. 3, 5 and 6 in the first leg of the bipot by banker 8, by banker 1, by 1 and 2, by 2, 9, 10, and then banker 1 in the last leg of the bipot, and that's that horse Heemstede. This is a maiden juvenile plate, and now they're going 1,400 metres. That's where they've just moved the starting stalls to. And let's take a look at this morning's betting. There's odds-on favourites in here from Gavin Smith's stable. Number 8, Supreme Judge, currently priced up at somewhere in the region of 13 to 20. 2, Arlu's the second favourite, 4 to 1. 8 to 1 this morning about the 4, Grey Warrior. And then you can get 12 to 1 and better about the balance. One would imagine that Supreme Judge on current form is the horse to beat. The combination of Gavin Smith and Craig Zaki, and they certainly look the right one. Back to the PE King, Nino Podesta. Banker, Nino, what's the plan?
Yeah, in the PA, definitely, Clyde. I mean, it's an average field, and he's beaten most of these horses. He's beaten Pica Pomodoro by over 5 lengths. He's beaten the horse I make the nearest danger, Grey Warrior, by 6.5 lengths. He's beaten a couple of others as well, even from a 8 draw, which is the worst draw at the moment. But the field's not very strong, and he's only got to run in the first 3. So definite confident banker in the bipod and the PA. If he does get beat, I'm sure he'll run second.
Okay, well, that's our play. We're going with Supreme Judge. He is the horse to beat. Banker 8 by banker 1 by 1 and 2, by 2, 9, 10 by banker 1 by 2 and 3, and 2 and 7 over 24 Rand place accumulator. So this Friday morning, 7 of them going to the gate for race 3. It's the start of the pick 6. Ask Nino, what sort of pick 6 are we looking at today? And this particular leg is a handicap fillies and mares at the 97 level, 97, and it's over 1,200 metres. Betting, what do they say here this morning? Lovegrass, odds on, no, not odds on, sorry, 19 to 10 about number 2, Lovegrass. 1, Red Sash, second favourite at 33 to 10. 4 to 1, number 4, Mythical Dream. 7, Articuno, the other Alan Greef horse, is 6 to 1. And Where's the Party is a 10 to 1 shot. Alan got a couple here. Nino, I would imagine Lovegrass the right one?
Yeah, he would have preferred it on the turf, Clyde. So, look, you got to be careful here. I would have also preferred Love Grass on the turf. I think she's better on the turf. And I would have preferred Red Sash over a little bit further. But that does bring the best form in here. She's run against the best in PE. Have a look at what she's run against. The Joy and Pieces, the Luna Halos. She's definitely, even though she's pulled a tricky draw again, at 7, I think Red Sash is the horse to beat. I respect Lovegrass, even though she might prefer the turf. And then Articunia could be the lurker here with a low weight. So in the pick 6, I've gone 1, 2, 4, and 7. But my clear first choice is number 1, Red Sash. And I've banked that in the bipod and the PA.
Thank you so much. There we go. There's a look at Nino's pick 6 for today. An affordable 96 Rand for those of you that want to add on to that or take out from there. That's entirely up to you. But that's Nino's early view of the pick 6. Jackpots. Let's get on to the jackpot now. Race number 4 on the card. And this point in time, I can tell you that there are 8 of them going to the start, all lining up. Smaller field, but all the rage is Bayamoy. We're going to talk to Nino about that in just a second. This morning's betting got Bayamoy at 6 to 10. Odds on to win, looks hard to beat. Alan Greef and Richard Fourie, the team up. Second choice, number 2, Bosnay at the moment is 5 to 1. 6 to 1 about the Her Royalty. And then you can get 10 to 1 and better about the other. So from a market perspective, it does appear the right horse, Bayamoy, odds on favourite, 1 run, 1 win, all the rage, all that sort of stuff. Nina, I see in a couple of your perms you've gone a bit deeper. Why?
Now, you know what, Clyde? Before I got confirmation, to me, when I studied this race, I thought Bayamoy, she's a maiden winner. She's carrying 60 kilos. She's got the worst of the draw. And the horse she beat in the maiden, Ruby Clare, has not franked the form. So I thought she would have a tough toss, but I've been told she's special. So for those that want to bank her, I wouldn't put them off again. They can do so. But 5 to 10 is very, very skinny here. And you know what? To be honest, I would say that Bosnay to run a place is a much safer bet than Bayamoy to win. But I have been told that she's a special filly. We'll see how special she is today. If she wins today with all these factors against her, then she is a special filly.
See what she's okay. Well, that's cool. See what she's all about. I understand exactly where you're coming from. There's a look at the jackpot, Nino's early jackpot 1 and 2. But we'll find out just how special Bayamoy is today. Welcome to Betway's Wager to Win. We're having a look at the second jackpot now, races 5, 6, 7, 8. Starting up with race 5. It's a handicap at the 68 level. And note that we've got a couple of scratchings here on this Friday morning for the race. Take out the 3 Grand Oasis and the 6 Winter Emeralds. They've both been scratched. That'll leave you with a field of 8 runners. This morning's market, if there are any adjustments, it's 3 to 1 the field. And number 2, Flower Festival, tops the boards. 1, Hospice de Bern is the second choice at 9 to 2. Number 10, Arvidicio is priced up at 9 to 2. And 6 to 1 about the 7, Potent Captain. You can get 10 to 1 and better about the balance. A tricky race, Nino. What's your game plan here?
Yeah, this is a tricky race, and I would advise people to add a few others to my selections. I do believe that Flower Festival is a horse to beat with Louis McCosta up over the 1600. She's got very good polyform over the course and distance. She ran second Flight Display. I know Flight Display let the team down on Monday, I think it was, when she ran unplaced in the last race. But this is not a strong field. But my lurker in the pack is number 9, Future of Energy. The last time over the turf 2000 was too far. I like the fact she's coming back over the 1600 and at a big price. That can't be left out. At Evidetcho, I give a chance. And Potent Captain has to, I see I left it out, but I think that's got to go in. But again, drawn badly at 10. Now, all in all, a very tricky race. If Flower Festival doesn't win, I think just about every other runner's got a chance. And even a horse like Globe Tonic can come back to his best. Hat won by 7.5 lengths from a bad draw, and it beat Always Shining that franked the form when it came out to win. So, you know what? I would suggest loading up here.
Okay, interesting. You're outsider. Duncan McKenzie's got a couple, but you seem to prefer Future of Energy, who is the rank outsider, number 9 on the card in the race. Maybe worth considering what Nino has to say. There's a look at the jackpot. Just caution in the first leg. It does appear to be wide open. Maiden plate. This is what this is now, a maiden class field, and it's over 1,900 meters. There are 11 of them that will line up here. The Cape Town horse Hempstead has had one run in Port Elizabeth or Kabeja for Alan Greef, ex-Lucinda Woodruff. Richard Verrees riding. Fair first run in the province when running second on that occasion. Nina will tell us a bit more about this horse. Let me quickly bring you up to speed with the betting. They've got that favourite, by the way, at 15 to 20, so odds-on favourite. 10 Twilight Bay, the second choice at 3 to 1. 2 Henry's Hedge, 11 to 2. And then they can get 10 to 1 and better about the others. All systems go with the favourite, Nino.
Yeah, definitely. All systems go. Banker in all bets, and my best bet on the card. The form in Cape Town behind Beer with the Boys, Audible, who's won again in PE, Bombers in the Sky, and Land of the Rising Sun should prove far superior to this field. And I think that's the horse they're all going to have to beat. I do make the danger, the other Patala Palace horse, Twilight Bay, and maybe Henry's Edge to run third. But I'm strong in the camp on Hempstead. I know she hasn't run on the poly, but I don't see that being a problem. From a one draw, Richard Fourie up, she's going to take a power of beating, and we've got to bank her somewhere, and I think this is the right one.
Okay, well, there we go, ladies and gents. I think that's enough talking. All right, welcome back. Hope you're all good and everything well on your side. We've got 2 more races to look at now. On the 7th race on the card, it's a classified stakes. So have a look at the weights and all that sort of stuff. 2,000 meters is the distance they have to run. You're reminded about Betway's QR code that's on your screen. For those of you that want to open up your Betway account for the big season to come out in KwaZulu-Natal, some lovely racing coming up that we all look forward to. And also a reminder about our WhatsApp line that you're welcome to join us. And if you're on Twitter, well, Weighted to Win is our handle. Let's take a look at the betting quickly. Let me just pull that up for you Friday morning. What's going on in race 7? 2 Roll the Dice, favourite at 22 to 10. Second choice is number 3 Red William at 3 to 1. 1 Harlem is the third choice at 6 to 1. And then 10 to 1 about 11 San Quintin. It's 12 to 1 and better about the balance. Over to you, Nino.
Yeah, well, over to me. I think the betting and the bookies have got this spot on. Roll of the Dice should beat Red William. So that would be my first choice. On the last run behind Jack in the Green, he's 2.5 kilos better off. So on paper, he should run ahead of Red William. But I can't split him because Louis McCoxer is one with Red William the last time he rode it. So that's got to be respected. I cannot split them, Clyde. I would be putting both in the PA, but in the jackpot, I've got a banker. If those two do happen to run below par, then any kind of result is possible. So I've gone the field in the jackpot, but I do really believe that the winner will come from either number 2 Roll of the Dice or number 3 Red William.
Okay, well, that's good to see. I know Marco van Rensburg had a winner yesterday, so I'm sure his confidence will be high. He's on that Roll of the Dice, number 2, but Nino also recommends the 3 Red William. But it does have that open look to it, the 7th race. Final race out at Fairview Racecourse is a classified stakes. It's over 1,300 meters. It should run at about 20 to 5. And Sharapova is the horse to beat. She's been in pretty good form, Sharapova. She's been out in the Eastern Cape for a while now, but she hasn't missed a check. She's earned a check every time that she's run. And the last time she ran over this distance on the poly, she won. So Nina will tell us a little bit more about her. You'll know her well. And she's 14 to 10 is number 7, Sharapova. Second choice is number 2, Swiss Walt for Zitzo Oosthuizen. They price him up 4 to 1. And 8 to 1 about Kelly Mitchley's horse, the 5, Lucky Spirit. Zitz has got another in here called King Rahul, number 11 on the card, who's currently at 10 to 1. You can get 12 to 1 and better about the balance. So what's the story with Sharapova, Nina?
Yes, Clyde, the horse to beat. And if you have a look at 4 runs back, I think it's 4 runs back with the Swiss Walt. She beat him and she's 1.5 kilos better off on that run. She loves the course and distance. And do you remember horse that ran yesterday, Molotov Cocktail?
Yes.
By another Russia. So we're hoping that the half sister also wins today. I believe it's between those two. Definitely in the camp of Sharapova, she's better off at the weight. And the Swiss Walt, the only danger, King Rahul, unfortunately, jumps from a very, very bad draw. So we'll see how that goes. But 2 and 7, I think, will be safe enough in the PAs and the pick 6.
And the swingers as well for Nino at the back. He's been in good form. Hopefully it's been a good day for Nino. And the form continues at the back. We're going the 2 Swiss Walt, but number 7, Sharapova, is the horse to beat.